gaming friends, this is Jak, and today I'm gonna talk about my PS2 and PS1 collection. So let's get the show on the road here. Starting with the PS2 games. Well, Gran Turismo 3. God damn, I have broken my thumb so many times with this one. Then we got... This is a real classic right here. Ico. If you haven't played this game, then god damn you. Buy it as soon as possible and play it. It's freaking great. Oh, this is a bit controversial because, well, if you are a Resident Evil fan, then you know that Resident Evil Outbreak, the first part are actually good, but the second one, not so much, but I still like the first one. Gonna move on here. Oh, look at this. Unopened Wipeout Pulse edition here. And I haven't played this one so much. I mean, of course not this one, it's unopened, but I got the used one, but I haven't played so much. So it's a good game though, so hopefully I will play it more soon. And this right here are actually one of my favorite, all-time favorite fighting games. It's Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. I can honestly say that I have never played, so many hours of a fighting game like I have done with this one. I mean, Christ, I remember when I bought this, it was like I could sit for like hours and play this, either for like by myself or with my brothers. I mean, I still think that this is one of the very best fighting games to this day. So I'm gonna try to play this as soon as possible also. And here's, speaking of fighting games, Street Fighter 2, the anniversary edition. This is also a very good fighting game. At least it's one of the better Street Fighter games. I mean, goddamn, there's so many of them. You lose track on how many goddamn Street Fighter games there are, but this is one of the better ones in my opinion. Gonna keep on going here. This is, well, I guess it's like the kind of game that you either hate or love if you're a Resident Evil fan. And I got so many fighting games. Tekken 5, another great fighting game. If you may notice that I pretty much just buy great games, I don't care about the bad ones. God of War 2, got to play this sucker. Every God of War game is epic pretty much, so of course I have this one. And this is actually a game that not so many people know of. Ring of Red. It's like a kind of action, I don't know if you know, the kind of Contra kind of game. I don't know why not so many people know of it. I mean, I liked it. It's pretty decent in my opinion. Should try to play more of this as well. And now that I got the Elgato thing going here, I might as well record it. And of course, the Silent Hill Collector's Edition, or collection. I showed this in the last video, but it's a part of this collection, so this one are actually quite expensive, so pretty hard to buy this nowadays. And this one I has also shown, but goddamn, it's a PS2 collection here, so, and this one is even more expensive, the Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance game. Gonna keep on going here. Another fighting game, Tekken Tag. I do not like this one as much as the Tekken 5 game, but it's pretty decent, I think. Not the best Tekken game, but not the worst, so there you have it. This, on the other hand, is a fucking great game. Twisted Metal Black. Me and my brothers play this game so much. Of course, this was actually my very first PlayStation 2 game, Jak and Daxter. I still love this game to this very day. It will always be in my heart forever, I swear. There's pretty much nothing that I don't like about Jak and Daxter. I mean, the soundtrack is great, the gameplay is great. I mean, you become happy just by playing this game. So, well, if I should give it a grade, it's either a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. So, there you have it. Oh, look at that. Unopened Devil May Cry 3. And it's what's not a special edition, but still. Another great game indeed. Need to play more Devil May Cry. Metal Gear Solid 2. Also a very awesome game. The first God of War. Actually, I haven't played so much God of War at all lately, so I got so many games that I need to play. And funny enough, unopened Resident Evil 4. And this is another game which I need to play, because I haven't almost played no Resident Evil 4 at all. Yeah, this is a great game as well. Rayman Revolution. Most definitely a good Rayman game, I think. And you got Wipeout Fusion. This one I have played quite a lot actually, at least back in time. I hope to get back to it as well. And here Resident Evil Outbreak 5-2 that I talked about earlier. I mean, it's not... and of course, Gran Turismo 4. Even better than the third part, I think. At least when it comes to graphics. Yeah, the very first Devil May Cry game. Another great piece of game here. It's been a while. Oh, well, when we talk about the devils here, I actually have the special edition of Devil May Cry 3. And guess what? It's unopened. God damn. I have so many games that I actually forgot which games I have that's not even open. And we got the Metal Gear 2 Substance game here. And of course, yes, as I remember, Ratchet and Clank, first game, fucking awesome. And we, of course, I got another one, see here. Yes, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. I think it's called that, yes. And I think that's Ratchet and Clank 2, it has to be. I could be wrong, but... well, it's also good. This is actually called Ratchet and Clank 3. Got that one as well. And I think it's a really good game as well. One of the better platform games for PlayStation 2. Gonna keep on going here. My favorite, okay. I like Silent Hill 2 the most, but Silent Hill 3, well, I consider it as one of the better games in the series. Because, I mean, Heather are like such a memorable, you know, character. I mean, the whole game makes you... I mean, even when the game is over, the game continues in your head in a strange kind of way. If you know what I mean. I mean, I thought about this game when I was awake. I thought about this game when I was asleep in my dreams. I mean, it may sound fucked up, but it's like such a deep game. I mean, there's so many hints and stuff like that in this. So, I love it. And here I got the Silent Hill 2 Director's Cut. And if I'm not wrong, you actually get the chance to play as, what's her name again? Mara, I think. I could be wrong, it's that woman with the leather skirt. Leopard skirt, I mean. It's also a great horror game. And we got the Jak 3 here. At least it's not the worst Jak games, but I mean, people complain about the racing parts, but I still love it. And here's Jak 2. And I actually like Jak 2 better than the third one. It's like all the stuff that I liked with the first game, and you got all the GTA elements going on, that you can steal cars and shit. And you also get the ability to use like Back to the Future kind of skateboard thing, the Hoover, you know. And here you got the Silent Hill for the room. And this is basically when the Silent Hill series starts to go down the drain. I mean, it's not a bad game, but this is most definitely the game that, you know, now it's starting to go downhill, you know. Let me see what I got more here. Oh, look at that. Rayman 3. Also a really great platform game, I think. Let me see now. An open version of Shadow of the Colossus. This is actually like one of the very best games ever made for the PlayStation 2. And I mean, game, whatever format. I mean, this is a must-buy for everyone, I think. And the last PlayStation 2 game that I have at the moment, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Also freaking awesome. Then I got a wide range of PlayStation 1 games here. Loaded, still one of my favorite games for that console. Rayman 1, of course, which also is a great game. Hard as hell, but what the hell, it's awesome. Oh, sorry, that one was reloaded. This is loaded. That was the first game. Pop Will Eat Itself was actually on this. You know, the soundtrack. Also a really great game. I actually got Doom for PlayStation. That was actually one of the very few FPS games that I liked for, you know, console. I got the director's cut of Resident Evil. It's a US import, so you have to have like a multi-X chip, I think it's called, to be able to use it, because you can't play that on a PAL console if it's not shipped or something like that. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, a really scary game. Resident Evil 2. It's even better than the first one, I think. Then, speaking which, here is the first Resident Evil game. Pretty fucking awesome still. Rayman 2. The very first Wipeout, I think it is. Could be wrong. Well, look at this. Unopened version of Chrono Cross. I bet this is worth quite a amount of money now. Wipeout 2097. Freaking awesome racing game. Well, and what do we have here? Skull Monkeys. This one also costs quite a lot of money nowadays. Fucking awesome game. We got, see here. I think this is Wipeout 3. Could be wrong. The special missions for Metal Gear. The very first Metal Gear game. Well, not the first Metal Gear, but the first for PlayStation. The very first was for like MSX, I think it was. And this is also... I lost my tongue there. This is the first Silent Hill game, and I also think it's worth quite a lot of money now. But I'm not gonna sell any of this. And this would be my last PlayStation 1 game for now. It actually contains Chrono Trigger and... is it Final Fantasy 7? I think so, it's unopened. Actually. I find it kind of funny how many like unopened games I have. And this also is a US import, but to hell with it. And this would actually be everything from my PS1, PS2 collection, at least to my knowledge, because I have a lot of boxes which I haven't opened yet. So I'm just gonna sign off here and say thanks for watching, and please subscribe and feel free to comment. And take care, people. This is Jak signing out. Bye bye.